Alright, log of x minus 2 equals 1. A simple thing we can do is the base here is 10. So if I raise both sides to base 10, when I raise a log to the same base, you wind up with the argument. 10 to the 1 is 10. X is equal to 10 plus 2. X is equal to 12. Two equals log of x plus 25. So I'll try that same strategy. I'll raise both sides to base 10. This will tell me that 10 squared, which is 100, is equal to x plus 25. So x is equal to 100 minus 25. X is equal to 75. I'll do one next to it so that you can see them and notice that the steps are the same. Okay, so I'm going to start off by dividing both sides by 2. This will give me 2 is equal to log p plus 62. I'm going to raise both sides to base 10. Ten squared is 100. 10 to the exponent log base 10 of p plus 62. This tells us that p must be 100 minus 62. P is 38. One minus log w minus 7 equals 0. So I'm going to move this to the other side. I'm going to raise both sides to base 10. Ten to the 1 is 10. 10 to the log w minus 7 is w minus 7. So w is in fact 17. Sorry, there's a little earthquake going on. So if I raise both sides to base 10, k is equal to 108. Alright, so I moved the 3 log 2n to the other side, divided both sides by 3, and I got 2 equals log 2n. I'm going to raise both sides to base 10. N is equal to 50. Alright, 2a. Log base 3 of x plus 4 equals 2. See that base of the log there? So we're going to raise both sides to base 3. Now that these match up, we're left with x plus 4 equals 3 squared, which is 9. So x is 9 minus 4, which is 5. So I'm going to raise both sides to base 2. This is going to give me 32, and on this side I've got 2x minus 10. So 2x is equal to 32 plus 10. To find x, I'm going to divide both sides by 2. Which tells me that x is 21. So if I move the log to the other side, and if I raise both sides to base 4, four squared is 16. 4 to the log 4 of k minus 11 is k minus 11. So k is equal to 16 plus 11. K is 27. So if we move the 6 to the other side, nine minus 6 is 3. I'm going to raise both sides to base 5. Five exponent 3 is going to give me 125. 5 to the exponent log 5 x plus 100 is going to give me x plus 100. So x is equal to 125 minus 100. X is equal to 25. So log 8 of t minus 1 plus 1 equals 0. So I can move the 1 to the other side. And I can raise both sides to base 8. But on this side I'm going to get t minus 1, and on this side I've got 1 over 8. So t is equal to 1 over 8 plus 1. The 1 is just 8 over 8. So I'm going to raise both sides to base 3. And on this side I'm going to get n squared minus 3n plus 5. And on this side I've got 9. So bring the 9 over. This is going to give me n squared minus 3n minus 4 equals 0, which I can factor as n minus 4, n plus 1 equals 0. So n equals 4, or n equals negative 1. And we've got to make sure that both of those are valid. So basically they can't make that argument n squared minus 3n plus 5 negative. So let's check it. 4 squared is 16. 3 times 4 is 12. 16 minus 12 is a positive number plus 4. So this one's okay. Negative 1 squared is 1. Minus 3 times minus 1 is positive 4. So that one's okay as well. Okay, so this is basically log of x squared minus 3x to the 1/2, and that's equal to 1/2. So I can bring the 1/2 in front, and that's going to give me 1/2 times log of x squared minus 3x is equal to 1/2. I can multiply both sides by 2. And that'll give us log x squared minus 3x equals 1. You can raise both sides to base 10. This will give me x squared minus 3x equals 10. So x is equal to 5, or x is equal to negative 2. Negative 2 times negative 3 is 6, and negative 2 squared is 4, so all good. 5 squared is 25, 25 minus 15 is positive, also another good answer. we've got this question here. This is the same as log of x squared plus 48x to the 1/2 equals 1. I can bring the half down in front. I can multiply the 2 into the 1, so we have log x squared plus 48x equals 2. Another way to think of it is just multiplying both sides by 2. I'm going to raise both sides. This is going to give me x squared plus 48x equals 100. Bring the 100 over. So x could be -50, x could be 2. 2 squared plus 48 times 2 is okay. -50 squared is 2500. And that should be good as well. Excellent. It's always a good idea to just check your answers. So this is our question. We can simplify this left side and combine it so that it's log base 2 of x plus 5 over 2x. I can raise both sides to base 2. So this side is going to give me x plus 5 over 2x, and on the other side I have 2 to the exponent 8, which is 256. I can cross multiply. It's going to give me x plus 5 equals 512x. So 5 is equal to 512x minus x. So x is equal to 5 over 511. That plus 5 is a positive number, and that times 2 is a positive number. So both arguments work. If I bring the log k over, and I combine these two, I can raise both sides to base 10. Cross multiply.